All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is foldable number 4, section 4.1, using difference to determine degree. So for this one, what we're really doing is we're trying to figure out what level of degree it is. Is it a constant? Is it a linear? Is it a quadratic? Is it a cubic? Is it a quartic? Is it a quintic? Is it a sextic, septimin, octic, and vice versa, which it won't really go that far. But so the way we're going to do this is we're actually going to take these numbers and we're going to subtract them. But what we're going to use for this is only the y's. So once again, we're only going to use the y's for this. We're not going to use the x's at all. The x's are only there to make sure that it's in the right order. So see -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. If these were not in the right order, we wouldn't be able to use these and it wouldn't work out. So they have to be in the correct order in order for this to work. So we're going to go ahead and take our -1, -7, -3, 5, 11, 9, and -7. So basically what we're going to do is we're gonna subtract the bottom number to the top number each time and see what we get until we end up getting numbers that are the same. So the first one is going to be these ones here. So I got the bottom number, which is -7 minus a -1, which ends up being a positive one here. And we end up getting a -6. So I'm going to put -6 here. Then we're going to do these numbers here. So we have our -3 minus our -7, which ends up being positive here. This gives us a +4. Next ones here, we have a 5 minus a -3. This is again, minus a negative makes a positive, so this is going to be 8. Then we have 11 minus 5, which is, pretty easy, ends up being 6. Move up here, we have these two here. We have 9 minus 11. This gives us a -2. And then last but not least, we have a -7 minus a 9, which gives us a -16. All right, as you can see here, these are not the same number, so we have to do this order again. So this is our first difference. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this again. So we get these two numbers here. Now we have 4 and 6, so it would be 4 minus 6, which gives us a -2. We have 8 minus 4, which gives us a 4. Oh, sorry, I didn't put it here, -2. This is a 4. We have 6 minus 8, which gives us a -2. We have -2 minus 6, which gives us a -8. And last but not least, we have a -16 minus a -2, which gives us a positive, -14. And this is our second difference. Once again, you can see that these numbers are not the same, so we got to go again. I'm going to do the work for this over here on this side, so because we're kind of running out of space. So we have this one here. We have our 4 minus our -2. And positive. This ends up getting 6. So we're going to put our 6 here. So then we get our -2 minus, oh, sorry, I messed up on this one. This one should have been, I just realized that this is actually wrong right here. This is not supposed to be 2 right here. This is actually supposed to be 4 minus a -6 would give us a +10. I was wondering, that was kind of weird. Okay, so that means this is going to be a +10. So they would be, so let's start this last row over. Sorry about that. I don't know how I did that, but this is supposed to be here, negative. So this is supposed to be a +10. I think everything else is right. Kind of double checked it. So we're going to go ahead and start this over again. So I'll leave the 6 there because it is going to be 6, but it's not going to be +6. So we have 4 minus 10, which gives us a -6. That's how we get. I was wondering because the 2 and 2 would have been too close to get. Then we have our -2 minus 4, which gives us a -6. we have a negative 8 minus a negative 2, which gives us a positive, positive, negative 6. And this gives us the next one would be a negative 14 minus a negative 8, a positive, positive, which gives us a negative 6. And this is our third difference. But if you notice here, these are actually the same. So that means this polynomial is going to be of the degree 3. So let's go ahead and do this in a different color. So the degree of the polynomial, that's fine. Polynomial function is 3. I think I would have rewrote this a little different. I probably would have put this polynomial function is of the third degree, but it's the same wording. So the degree of the polynomial function is 3. That just means it's going to have an x to the third power.